All right, strap in, everyone. Let's dive into motorcycle delivery. We're talking interview prep today, getting you ready to land that dream job.
Yeah, more than just writing, right? This is about showcasing yourself as the perfect candidate. Like, how do you handle those tough interview questions?
We've got tons of insights from RoleCatcher's career guides, plus all sorts of potential questions they might throw at you.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in. Imagine you're in that interview room and they ask, tell me about your experience with motorcycles.
Oh, I can see it now. So much more to say than just,
Mhm.
yeah, I ride.
Right, exactly. This is your moment to highlight your skills, your passion.
Like, have you been weaving through traffic for years? Can you handle any weather, different types of bikes?
Exactly. And don't forget those certifications. A motorcycle safety course, huge plus, shows you're serious about safety.
Makes sense. Employers love that. Okay, what if they follow up with, how do you make sure packages are delivered on time, even in a busy city?
Ah, strategy time. It's not just knowing the streets, it's about efficient planning.
So GPS is a given, I'm guessing. But what else? What are your secrets?
Think about apps specifically designed for deliveries, the kind that optimize routes, factor in traffic, the whole 9 yards.
Tech-savvy delivery pro. Love it. But things happen, right? Road closures, sudden downpours, the unexpected.
All the time. That's where you show you can adapt. Do you have backup routes? How do you communicate delays?
Having a plan B is huge. Shows you're proactive, thinking ahead. Gold in the delivery world.
For sure. Speaking of handling things gracefully, what about those, shall we say, interesting customers? We've all had them.
Oh, yeah. That question about difficult customers is bound to come up. How do you navigate that one?
Think of a specific time you calmed a tensed situation. Give them a clear example.
Like that time I delivered pizza in a thunderstorm and the customer was starving and not thrilled about soggy crust.
Perfect example. Explain how you stayed professional, listened to them, and found a solution. Everyone walked away happy.
It's about handling pressure, right?
Yeah.
Staying cool under fire, that's key.
Absolutely. Shows you prioritize the customer. Now, shifting gears a bit, safety on the road. Obviously, a top priority for this job.
Of course. So how do you talk about your approach to safety in the interview? What do they want to hear?
This is where you prove you're not just skilled, but responsible. Think details.
Always wearing gear. Knowing traffic laws inside and out. Those pre-ride checks we all should be doing.
Exactly. Tire pressure, brakes, lights, the little things that show you're meticulous and care about everyone's well-being out there.
Makes sense. And this reminds me, RoleCatcher had some great advice about gaining experience, starting with local courier services, things like that.
Right. Those are like your training grounds, getting comfortable navigating the city, different types of deliveries.
Sounds like a boot camp for delivery skills.
Yeah.
You're out there learning the ropes.
Exactly. Shows commitment too. Okay, back to those tricky interview questions. What about something like, tell me about a time you had to solve a problem on the go?
Ooh, a curveball. They want to see you think on your feet.
Exactly. Show them you're resourceful.
Like that time I got a flat tire in rush hour, but still managed to change it and get the package delivered on time.
Perfect. Or maybe you had to find a new route because of a detour. You used a navigation app. Thought fast.
Proves you can handle the unexpected. Resourcefulness check.
Big one. Now, let's say they ask, tell me about a time you went above and beyond for a customer. Gotta have that customer delight story.
Oh, I bet you've got some good ones. Braving bad weather, taking extra care with a fragile package, those sorts of things.
That's it. It's about dedication, that willingness to go the extra mile. And, RoleCatcher also talked about continuous learning in this field.
Yeah, they emphasize
Yeah.
that. Always improving your skills,
Yeah.
right? What kind of things did they suggest?
Online courses, for example, time management, delivery tech, even specialized customer service techniques. Keeps you ahead of the game.
Shows initiative, too. You're not just content with where you are. You're striving to learn more, become even better at what you do.
Exactly, and that dedication really stands out to employers. Okay, back to those questions. How about handling high-pressure situations? Tight deadlines, that sort of thing.
Ah, yeah. The pressure cooker question, how do you stay calm, focused?
This is where you showcase those strategies. Prioritizing tasks, maybe using a time management system, even mindfulness techniques.
Staying centered amidst the chaos, it's a valuable skill for sure. And then there's accuracy. Got to make sure those packages get to the right place.
Absolutely. So when they ask about accuracy, walk them through your process. How do you make sure everything's right?
Double-checking addresses, verifying contents, maybe even using a barcode scanner for each delivery.
Exactly. It's all about those details. You're meticulous, organized, committed to getting it right.
Speaking of meticulous, RoleCatcher had a suggestion about building a portfolio, Not something you'd always think about for delivery work.
Right. It's about gathering positive customer feedback, testimonials, showcasing your skills in a tangible way.
Like creating a simple website or online profile that highlights your experience, your commitment to good service. Clever.
It's about giving employers that extra piece of the puzzle. Okay, schedule changes. Inevitable in this line of work, right?
Totally. How do you talk about adapting to last-minute route changes, delivery updates, all that fun stuff?
This is where flexibility shines. Adaptability, communication. What systems do you use to stay organized?
Makes sense.
Eh?
It shows you can roll with the punches, keep everyone in the loop. And this reminds me, RoleCatcher also mentioned networking.
Huge. Especially in the delivery world, connecting with other professionals can open so many doors.
So are they talking local meetups, online groups, that sort of thing?
Exactly. Share experiences, learn from each other. You never know what opportunities might pop up. Networking is all about building those relationships, tapping into that community knowledge. Okay, another crucial question. Package security.
Big one. How do you handle that topic in the interview? What do they want to know?
This is about showing responsibility. Proactive security measures. What steps are you taking?
Using secure compartments on the bike, sturdy locks, maybe even GPS tracking to keep an eye on things.
Exactly. Demonstrates you understand the importance. You're not taking any chances.
Speaking of not taking chances, we haven't even talked about how RoleCatcher's AI can help with interview prep. This is where it gets interesting.
This is where technology gets really cool. Imagine having a personalized coach helping you tailor your answers to specific jobs.
Okay, tell me more. How does that work?
RoleCatcher's AI analyzes job descriptions, finds those key skills employers are looking for, and helps you craft responses that hit the mark.
So you're not just answering generally, you're highlighting the specific things they want to hear.
Exactly. Like having a secret weapon. And it goes beyond that, too. They also have AI-powered feedback on your answers.
So you can practice, get expert insights, really refine your approach.
It's like having a virtual mock interview, but in your own time, at your own pace. And get this, they even offer video practice with AI analysis.
Well, hold on. So you can see how you come across on camera, get feedback on your body language, all of that.
All of it. Helps you feel prepared, confident, ready to shine.
Wow. That's incredible.
Huh.
But we've covered a lot here. Maybe it's time to take a breath and...
Wait. There's one more question we can't forget before we move on.
Oh, you're right. Almost slipped my mind. What did I miss?
It's that salary question. Always a tricky one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The dreaded salary expectations.
Yeah.
You don't want to aim too low, but you also don't want to scare them off.
Exactly. But it's also a chance to show you're professional, that you understand the industry and your worth.
So no blurting out the first number that comes to mind.
Definitely not. Do your research. Check out typical salaries for motorcycle delivery in your area. Websites like RoleCatcher are great for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, RoleCatcher often has salary data based on location, experience, all that.
Right. So go in with a range in mind, something that reflects your skills.
And be ready to explain how you came up with that range. If you have special skills, certifications, that all factors in.
Exactly. Shows you've thought it through, you know your value.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got salary expectations down. Anything else we should hit before we move on to those career insights from RoleCatcher?
One more that often trips people up.
Yeah.
What are your career goals? Where do you see yourself down the line?
The looking ahead question. So do you talk about wanting to move into management, maybe even starting your own delivery service someday?
Those are great long-term goals, but it's also about connecting those aspirations to this specific role.
So maybe mention you're eager to learn everything, master their system, and eventually take on more responsibility. Shows ambition, but within the company.
Exactly. You're not just passing through, you're invested in their success. Okay, I think we've hit all the major interview questions. Now, let's dig into RoleCatcher's advice.
They had some awesome tips on getting started in this field. Like, remember how we talked about gaining experience with those local courier services?
Right. Your delivery boot camp. You're out there in the thick of it, learning those essential skills.
Navigating busy streets, dealing with different packages, all kinds of customers. It's invaluable experience.
And it shows future employers you're serious. Okay, what about advancement? RoleCatcher talked about possibilities beyond just being a writer.
Yeah, this isn't just a job. It could be a stepping stone to a whole career path.
Exactly. You could move into supervisory roles, managing teams, overseeing operations.
Or if you're entrepreneurial, maybe start your own delivery service. The sky's the limit.
It's about seeing those possibilities, that potential for growth.
Love that. Okay, they also talked about continuous learning, staying ahead of the curve, all that.
It's crucial in a field that's constantly evolving. Think online courses, time management, new tech, customer service strategies.
So you're not just keeping up, you're pushing yourself to improve, becoming more valuable as you go.
Exactly. Shows dedication, that you're always striving to be better.
Okay, one more thing from RoleCatcher. Building a portfolio, which seems kind of unique for delivery work.
Right. But it's about showcasing your skills. Think customer feedback, those positive reviews, even testimonials you can present professionally.
Like a website, an online profile that highlights your experience, your commitment to customer satisfaction.
Exactly. Gives employers a glimpse into your work style.
Makes sense. Okay, lastly, networking. Any specific tips on connecting with other delivery pros?
Explore those local meetups, the online groups, specifically for delivery folks. It's a goldmine of information.
Sharing stories, learning from each other. Those connections can lead to amazing opportunities.
Absolutely. The power of community, right? You're not in this alone.
Okay, we've really covered a lot of ground here, from interview questions to career paths, even the role of AI in all of this.
But before we wrap things up, I think it's time to shift gears and put the spotlight on you. What makes you, uniquely qualified for this particular job? It's your chance to stand out.
Right, go beyond the usual answers. Let that passion for motorcycle delivery shine through.
It's like your personal elevator pitch. What are those key experiences, those skills, even personality traits that make you the perfect fit? Like, are you amazing at navigating crazy traffic, super friendly with every customer? Maybe you're a total motorcycle enthusiast and can talk shop for hours. Exactly. And it's not just what you say, but how you say it. That genuine enthusiasm is contagious.
So let that passion show. But here's a thought as you prep for that interview. How can you leverage technology to your advantage? We've touched on it a bit, but
That's a great point. We've talked about navigation apps, optimizing routes, but there's a whole world of tech out there.
right, like those customer communication platforms, keeping everyone in the loop, or apps to manage your schedule, track earnings, all that.
Exactly. Showing you're tech savvy, that you understand how technology can improve things, that's a huge plus.
You're not just a writer, you're a forward-thinking professional, using those tools to create the best experience possible.
And through it all, don't forget the most important thing: confidence. You've got the skills, the experience, and now the insights to rock this interview.
We've given you the roadmap, the pep talk, the whole shebang. Now it's time to go out there and show them what you've got.
Good luck, ride safe, and let us know how it goes.